Benefits of proper financial planning. Legal disclaimer we put at the beginning of all of our presentations. This is for general and educational use only. Content is not intended to substitute for professional, legal, or clinical advice. We try to keep our information as accurate and timely as possible, but make no promises and guarantees it works for your local unique situation. So for us to be able to achieve our financial goals, you have to have the benefit of a defined, achievable, realistic expectations. Be objective. There's so many benefits to financial planning. You want to increase your likelihood of success. You want financial security. You want it as fast as possible. You want to live retirement how you want. You want to have financial freedom how you want. You want opportunities for you, your family, your midwifery practice, your community. You want to be able to do philanthropy work. You have to be able to have financial goals and be able to have a clear-cut plan of how to attain them. You want to improve your financial security, like having peace of mind and anxiety, health and wealth go so much hand in hand. And having a financial plan, having an emergency account, having a bucket, having opportunities for opportunity costs if something comes up, to buy a birth center, to get a house, to help out a friend, you slip and fall and you've got peace of mind that you've got 3 to 6 months of emergency account to pay the bills. Like your life is completely different when you have a financial plan and you have these strong buckets. Debt management, risk reduction. You want to be able to look at all the debt you have in your life, and it not necessarily saying you have to be debt free, but there's a difference between liabilities and assets. Liabilities lose you money, assets make you money. There's huge misunderstandings. Is your house an asset or a liability? If it's losing you money every single month, yes, you need a house over your head, it is a liability. But if you have a duplex and it's making you money and you get to live there free, that is an asset. So there's different ways to look at debt. Is this debt you're getting, it costs you 3%, 5%, 10% interest, but you're making more money off that debt, starting a business, purchasing a real estate property to rent, a birth center. We have to look at debt as a management. Credit cards, like to go on vacation and to buy material things, and drowning, it gets you in this spiral effect that it's really difficult to get out of. So we want you to be successful and not be hemorrhaging money. We want you to be saving and growing. Wealth and accumulation, compounding effect. A proper planning has consistent baby steps over a period of time. The longer you wait, the more aggressive you have to be with your steps, and the more aggressive your plan has to be to get to where you want to go. So starting at 18 is completely different than starting at 38, and especially for ladies that are starting in their 50s, I give examples all the time. A lot of midwives get divorced after the kids leave the house, and they only saved in retirement and their husband's W-2 job, and they had a business, and then in divorce, the midwives don't get any of that retirement, and they're starting from a fresh slate. Like, I do consulting services that break my heart. These midwives have nothing, and they want to retire in 5-10 years, and it's very, very difficult compared to having 20-30 years to work with. Financial planning and retirement, and freedom, financial independence, being able to retire when you want, how you want to, the style of retirement, the opportunities you want to give yourself, your community, your family. You want to plan for all the different things, for inflation, lifestyle, medical expenses. You want to be very clear cut so that you can achieve what are your long-term goals. You want to be tax efficient. You want to be able to minimize the taxes, short-term, long-term, the buckets you're putting into. There's so many things. Some are taxed now, some are taxed later. Some have rules, like the Roth account, you can't use the next 5 years unless you get penalized. The retirement buckets are traditionally 59.5. If it's a tax deferred account like a IRA, a SEP, a 401k, 403b, you get penalized if you take it before 59.5, and then there's required minimum distributions that start at 73. So like there's all these rules with all these buckets, and so you want to diversify, you want to work with a planner, and you want to make sure your money is being leveraged and maximizes the best of its potential based on risk and what you put it into and time and the regulations with it. And is it taxed now? Is it taxed later? A HSA account, if you use it for medical expenses, a health savings account, is tax-free in, tax-free out for medical expenses. There's very few buckets that the government gives you tax-free in and tax-free out. Improve your financial decision-making process. You want the knowledge, you want the resources. It's very hard to just make a decision if you don't have true informed consent. Midwives can get this. We give informed consent to our clients all the time. Your financial plan should have the same mental approach of informed consent. What's my risk and benefits? What are my options? What are my choices? And I'm accountable for the decision that I'm making. So we have to have great people. Like, our clients look to us as midwives to be the expert, and you need to have that same mindset of looking at a financial planner to be that expert for guidance and informed consent, and find one that aligns with you. There's many different types of midwifery styles, and your personalities and styles may clash, and it's the same thing with a financial planner. You need to find a financial planner that fits your style, your goals, and your philosophies, because it's a long-term relationship you're building with that. Financial independence and planning increases your confidence. It reduces the stress. Having peace of mind, knowing you can work because you want to versus you have to. You now can give your kids so much more. You can now travel. You can now do all these things. You can now create your birth center in your home birth practice to the next level, grow a team, and serve more people, and lobby to make change in your community. Like, there's so many things with your financial plan that will improve your confidence of opportunities that you can create and reduce your overall anxiety and stress of unknown. We talk a lot about legacy for your kids and estate planning and risk reduction. And your financial plan isn't just about money for you. It's about after you pass away. It's about your kids. It's generational. Like, thinking outside the box on bigger scale, revocable living trusts, avoiding probate court for your kids, life insurances, whole life, teaching your kids about money. Have them work for your business for tax savings, and getting a whole life plan for them. Your financial plan isn't just for you. It's your generation of the people that are coming after you, and even financial planning with your parents and where they're at in life, and tax savings, because you're on the other end of it when they pass away. You want to make sure you can avoid probate court, and that you're maximizing and helping them with their retirement planning, so they're getting the most out of it, and that that inheritance is passed on to you smoothly. Protection against financial setbacks. If you don't have an emergency account, you're going to get stuck sacrificing other things. You're going to be forced, when those emergencies come, that you've got to liquidate something for a fraction of the cost. You have to get a loan. You have to use credit cards. You get stuck making something else your financial emergency account. If you didn't get life insurance and you're the breadwinner, there's financial setbacks for the loved ones you've left. Like, it's not you directly. You're like, oh, I died, whoop-de-doo. Like, we have to think about not just ourselves, but what if something happens? Our financial plan is not just for us, but the people we love that are financially dependent on us. So as an overall conclusion, there's so many benefits to financial planning, and I really hope that I hit home repetitively with these key themes: the financial security, the peace of mind, achieving your goals, benchmarks, debt management, risk reduction, wealth building, financial freedom, stress reduction, building your business, building your professional growth and goals, finding your soul purpose, doing what you love, hobbies and things in retirement, and phasing into retirement how you want to, and creating a legacy for your kids. You want your kids to do better than you had the opportunity to do. So there's a lot of things that go into a financial plan, and starting small, starting right away, and being consistent with it will have a lifelong impact on you.